Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud Arena. I am your friend Sanjay Kumar Verma. So today we will see how to launch a virtual machine inside the Azure cloud. So you can see this is the dashboard of the Microsoft Azure cloud and this is my account right now. So we will see how to launch a virtual machine. So click on all services, and when you will click on compute, so you will get the virtual machine option. Otherwise you can search in search bar virtual machine. Service is there, right? So now you can spin up of the virtual machine. But when you are going to launch a virtual machine in Azure cloud, you remember some few points. First of all, you have a valid subscription in your account and you have a resource group. I will show you all services and search here subscription. So I have a subscription. So this is my pay as you go subscription. If you have a free tier account, then you have a free subscription. So not a problem, it will work. And you have a resource group. So you can create a resource group, not a problem. You can search because resource group service is free to use. Right? So click on add. And now you can create a resource group. Give it any name. I am giving Sanjay group. So resource group is just kind of a collection of the resources, right? And now you can choose region, any region as per your choice. I am going to select US West, right? And then review and then create. Validation is success. Okay, wow, go to the resources. Okay, my resource group is ready, right? So now what to do? We will launch virtual machine. So click on virtual machine. Obviously, then you will click on add button, click on virtual machine, right? So select your subscription. My subscription is auto selected. Then now choose your resource group. In which resource group you are going to deploy of this VM? Sanjay group. Give it a name of your machine. Sanjay-VM1, right? And now my resource group is already inside the US West 2. So you can select it, right? So not a problem. So currently I want to deploy, otherwise you can change it. So no problem. Availability option, are you want to redundancy of this infrastructure? I said no. So you will get some option, availability set and availability zone. So in my next session I will discuss about of the availability set and availability zone, but right now I am getting the default image. So you can choose ISO as per your OS requirement. So right now I am going to select CentOS base 8.2, right? And this is the hardware standard underscore B1S, right? So you can choose hardware. It's a free to use, just like a T2 Micro in AWS. And now obviously you want to access of your VM, so you required a public key. So my dear friend, Azure also provide a password authentication. So right now I will show you. I will access of this VM with password authentication again. So I am assigning the username Azure, password is Azure @123456789 AZURE @123456789. Now I am selecting of this one, no problem. But when you are going to practice, so always it's recommended, always you will choose of this standard underscore V1S you will get one virtual CPU, 1 GB RAM. So it's higher machine, right? So now choose a NSG, network security group. SSH and HTTP both are allowed. Now select the disk. Now it will automatically give you OS disk as a premium. So you can choose standard HDD and standard SSD. So if you are working in the production environment, so it's a recommended you have to select SSD. And if you are choose HDD, that means you will get latency in the enterprise solution. So always choose SSD as per your choice, right? Now click on networking. So by default Azure will give you a default VNet, and this is the subnet range, and this is your public IP, right? And you can see your NSG will be applied on your NIC. So currently I am getting basic. Now okay, advanced setting, take as default. Next, give it a tag, same thing, Sanjay VM, sorry, Sanjay-VM 1, review and create. First of all, it will check. Okay, validation pass. Then now create. Okay, machine is going to initialize. So my dear friend, it will take some time. So right now you can see resources is going to deploy, and my deployment is in progress. So it will take some time. So I am going to pause of my recording, then I will continue when my resources are ready. You can see I am getting VNet, I am getting public IP, I am getting NSG. Now you can see deployment succeeded. Go to resources. You can see my VM is ready. You can get the status is running. This is the reason. This is my subscription ID, right? And you can see this is the VM type. OS, this is my public IP, right? So now you can see all the detail is here, right? So what to do? I'm going to connect of my VM. Okay, copy and open my git bash. And then paste. Yes, because password authentication is enabled, that's why I'm accessing of this machine via password. I'm going to supply the password. Wow, job done. I'm going to install yum install httpd-y. First of all, it will update of the repository. Fine. I'm going inside cd var www html echo welcome to, sorry, I have some typo error. Azure Cloud. Show me the output in this file index.html. Cat index.html. You can read the content. Wow, job done. Now systemctl start httpd, make it permanent. So what to do? You will enable of this service. You can check the status, systemctl status httpd. Perfect, service is running. So now I'm go to on my VM. This is my VM. Click here, copy the public IP and paste into browser. My website should be access. Wow, job done. So you can see my website is running on my VM. So my friend, it's idea behind of this. You can spin up a VM inside the Azure cloud. So stay safe, stay home. Bye bye, good day.